In this video, I'm gonna be breaking down the exact step-by-step strategy that is currently allowing Shelby Sapp to generate over $800,000 per month in pure profit with their high-ticket coaching business. And in the next 20 minutes, I'm gonna show you the 4 psychological triggers she uses to dominate a completely saturated market. But more importantly, I'm gonna give you the exact blueprint to copy her system and apply to your own coaching business. But before I get into this breakdown, before I start going through all of these concepts, you're probably coming into this video thinking like, wow, this is a lot of stuff. There's no way I'm gonna be learning all of this. But to be completely honest with you guys, this is a lot simpler than it actually looks. And also the breakdown which I'm gonna be making, I simplified the entire thing to the point where anyone can understand it and replicate this entire process for themselves and scale their info product business to $50,000 per month within literally weeks. So let's get straight into it. Now, the first thing that has allowed Shelby to become a leader in her industry is her communication and confidence. What does that mean? It's how she presents herself on social media, her confidence and conviction in what she says. It's stuff that literally grabs your attention instantly. She does it so well that you're instantly hooked in what she says. You know, she's incredibly good at speaking to the camera. She's good at using her voice. She's good at the word choice to say exactly what she means. And she's extremely good at keeping you glued to the screen, actually listening to what she says. And this is something that when you look at all the top online educators making serious money, and I'm talking about multiple 6 figures every single month online, like Iman Gaji, like Jordan Welch, like Eddie Cumberbatch, like TJR, like Brett Scales, they all share this one trait. They're all super good at using their voice, at their word choice, at keeping you glued to their screen. They are all masters of communication. And why is communication so important? Because people have to believe in you as a person. You need to prove to your audience that they can trust you, that you are someone that can be trusted. You need to demonstrate your authority, and you need to show them the lifestyle that they want. And these are not skills that are easy to learn at all. And obviously, Shelby has mastered all of these things, and that's why she's making the money that she's making right now and why she became a leader in her industry. And that's also why she's way richer and makes way more money than all of the other coaches in her niche at the moment. Like this coach right here, Shelby makes way more money than these girls right here. Because, you know, if you cannot prove to your audience that they cannot trust you, if you can demonstrate your authority, if you cannot show them the lifestyle that they want, nobody is gonna trust you regardless of what you're saying. And sure, Shelby is certainly not the best in the industry. Like, I'm sure there are way better girl sales reps in the space, and honestly, these two might be even better than Shelby. But Shelby is doing a better job at communications. She's better at actually getting her message across people, because nowadays in 2025 sounding the best matters way more than being the best. You think that TJR is the best trader in the online money space? He's certainly not, but he's so good at content, at talking with people, at communication, that is the one that makes the most amount of money, and that is printing. Same thing for Brett, for Eddie, for Jordan Welch, and for Iman Gaji. Iman Gaji literally taught for years how to run an agency, and he was not even running an agency himself. So this basically shows you how important communication is and how much important it is to actually master the skill. But how do you actually do it? Like, how do you become a leader in your industry by becoming a master at communication? You show your story and you show your lifestyle. You know, Shelby constantly reinforces her authority by talking about her background and her experience. This is a style of video that she makes a lot. Like, you know, my sales story, I either being a broke college girl from insecure sorority girl to multi-million-dollar sales rep, you know. And because she posts so much content like this, why she talks a lot of the fact that she was in D2D sales, that she has been in the industry for years. You basically start trusting her based on everything she's been through and how long she has been into sales for. Like, cause she constantly talks about all the experience she has, all her results, and all that stuff. It's inevitable that you're gonna start trusting her. So if you wanna get across your message, first thing first, share your story. Second thing, share your lifestyle. You see here, Shelby always talks about her pink Porsche, like, this is a reel where she says life is not real, buy a pink Porsche, where she's at New York Swim Week, where she's basically the keynote speaker talking about sales, and then she got invited to actually model for the New York Swim Week. And she's showing a lifestyle that every single girl and every single girl in the space that wants to make money would want to live. Like, who would not want a pink Porsche? Who wouldn't want to speak at New York Swim Week? Who wouldn't want to have a mansion like this, a crazy mansion? And when people start watching this type of content, they're gonna start thinking, I want to live the life that she is living. And after showing her lifestyle, she sells you the high ticket sales business model, which is how she got there, which in reality she didn't, but that's what she sells you. And no worries, because each one of you has your own lifestyle. You don't need to copy the Miami influencer playbook, like penthouse, Corvette, clubbing every night. Just show off the parts of your life that you genuinely love, because that's what will attract your target audience. I got multiple clients that don't live a lavish lifestyle, a crazy lifestyle, but they basically show the parts of their life that they love, like being able to travel wherever they want, having a lot of free time to spend with their friends, taking care of the family, all these simple things. And all of this, even if it's not the best lifestyle that you could promote on social media, is attracting our ideal client profile. And this is what actually matters. Now, the second point is that she is targeting the right market at the right time. You see how she always makes content, how to sell to men as a woman. Me deciding whether to pull out my inner Virgo alpha masculine sales bro to verbally demolish their argument, or to let my outer feminine girly pop personality trade off and keep the peace. How to start a sales call like a hot girl, or make mob boss that money but while giving hot Pilates housewife vibes. And she's making all of her content around this girl boss concept, which is, girls that want financial independence, buying what you want, empowerment, feminine power, traveling freely, confidence, not depending on a man. And honestly, it's a niche that works super well. And she's literally taking advantage of one of the biggest movements right now, which is the girl power movement. Like, we don't need men and all that kind of stuff, which is like women wanting financial independence, women who don't want to depend on marrying someone wealthy, or don't want to marry someone at all and still live a great life, or self-made entrepreneurs. And this is a marketing angle that literally prints money, especially because it's not saturated as the making money online space. Because if she would sell in a normal making money online space, she would make way less money, since it's an already extremely saturated niche. So how and why she made so much money? Because she identified a group that wasn't being properly served. She focused on that specific audience. She grew that market even bigger. She expanded, and she made sales training popular in the women's entrepreneurship space, which, if you think about it, is the same thing that Iman Gadzhi did. Where is it? It's the same thing that Iman Gadzhi did. He became famous in the SMMA space and not in the make money online niche. Once he touched the ceiling on that and he was maxed out, like he could not make more money because the niche had obviously a limit, he became taking over the online making money space. And that honestly the same exact thing that Shelby did. And this is the playbook that you want to follow if you want to make real money. Because obviously now you see Iman Gadzhi as the most famous guy in the online money space, but previously it was nothing like that at all. So this shows exactly why understanding your market matters so much. She understands her market so much and who she's talking to so much, which is obviously, again, women wanting financial independence, or women that want to live a great lifestyle, that want to empower themselves. And if you really want to understand your market in a great way, you gotta ask yourself, in your niche, who is experiencing serious pain, has money to spend, is easy to reach, and is not getting what they need from current options. Like, know this, write it somewhere, and ask this yourself. Take some time to actually reflect about it, and you're gonna at least double your revenue when you dial this questioning. Let's get into the third point, which is sell the dream first. You see how she's always making content about her lifestyle. You see here herself driving, her home, herself talking at events, the New York swim week, a photo shoot, talking about her new house, mood on the way to the Rolls-Royce dealer when I used to take coffee orders for $8 an hour. Sales is rough, yeah, but so is not living on a mansion on the water in Florida. And, you know, always talking about her lifestyle, because what she does is she gets you wanting to be like her first, and then she introduces her method to live the lifestyle that she's living. So she shows off the cars, the houses, and all the stuff first to get you hooked in. And then what she does is she goes like, how I achieve this lifestyle at 24 years old is by selling high ticket products by X, Y, and Z. And she sells the method. So her audience is currently here, which is point A. Shelby is here, which is point B, and it's the luxury lifestyle. And usually this point A is like a 9 to 5 or something. And the only way Shelby teaches to get to her lifestyle is through high ticket sales. And this is the only way you should sell info in 2025. You show off your lifestyle, and then you sell your method to get to that lifestyle. And she's basically selling people on who you are first, and then showing them the vehicle to get there. Because if you think about it, like, no airline actually sells airplane tickets. They sell the experience of being on a tropical beach, hanging with friends, having drinks, the vacation, yourself relaxing. Because obviously, who wants to be on an airplane for 8 hours? Nobody. But what they're selling you is they're selling you the vacation, the fun that you're gonna have. So literally, marketing at its core is selling the dream first and then showing the path to get there. As I just showed you, it has been like this for decades and it will always be like that. So Shelby makes so much money because she completely has what her audience wants, which is her exact lifestyle. Now let's talk about her content. She never usually sticks to one video format that she repeats endlessly, like let's say the vlog type of format where you got this split screen kind of like she's doing right here with the captions, or the talking head video dropping value, or the story. She literally posts multiple different styles of content, but because people are so bought into Shelby as a person, every video she makes gets literally hundreds of thousands of views and converts. She could be talking about random lifestyle content. This video, 200k views. Value content, 133k views. This is basically like a lip sync video, 278. Value video, 140. Value video, 191. Value video, 115. Like, it's literally all kinds of content are always gonna do well because people like Shelby as a person. Like, again, Info 101 is selling who you are as a person and making people like you, and then selling on the method that got you there. The thing is that everyone could share the same advice as Shelby does. Again, there are hundreds of better sales reps than Shelby in this game, but because people know her story and herself as a person, or I mean they think they do, they trust her more than everybody else in this space. They trust Shelby way more than they do with these two coaches right here that are only posting value content. Because value content, sure, it will get you to the 20, 30k per month, but it will never allow you to actually scale. To actually scale, you need to have people like yourself as a person first, and then they need to like your mechanism, your unique mechanism, and that's where you need to make the selling. I saw tens of coaches sell only value and make only value content for months and being stuck at 20, 10k, and once they make this switch that to also post lifestyle and to sell themselves, they were able to scale to 6 figures per month. I actually made a video on how you can make this content switch not too much ago. You can find the link in the description. But you know, Shelby's words carry way more weight than hundreds of other sales coaches out there. Why? Because people like her as a person. Now that we actually covered the three main pillars that are allowing her to make $800,000 a month, let's understand the funnel that gets her this money and that allows her to actually convert the lead from only follower to money in her pocket. Follower to money. Because you could have a million followers on IG, but if you don't have a sales process to convert these people into money, you're always gonna stay broke. I know a lot of people who have hundreds of thousands of followers, but because they don't have a proper mechanism, they simply stay stuck and not make any money as online coaches. So the funnel that Shelby is running is a webinar funnel, which is a type of funnel that has been crushing it lately. How does it work? You get traffic, you send this traffic to an opt-in, you got the webinar, you pitch on the webinar, and you close the lead. You know, Shelby is getting her traffic from TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. See, she's not leveraging YouTube as much, but if she would be, she would literally make $5 million per month at least. YouTube is so powerful and is the best platform that someone can post content on, just because it's a great nurturing platform and that gets people to believe in your mechanism and in your lifestyle. You can make vlogs and people are gonna be sold on your lifestyle. You can make value content and people are gonna be sold on your mechanism. That's basically how YouTube works. So she got her TikTok, her YouTube, and her Instagram. 900, almost a million on IG, 10k on YouTube, and 500k on TikTok. She's basically sending all this traffic and all her views to a webinar landing page. You know, she basically got a reminder and a CTA on top. She got her headline, which is how to step into high ticket sales with Shelby Sapp, the reminder, the CTA, what is gonna be covered on the webinar. She's basically doing something really smart, which is calling out her target audience, like this is for you if you're sick and tired of their 9-to-5 job, wanna earn a living without degrees or a corporate job, wanna learn a new skill and be a part of a community, wanna work from anywhere on their terms and not be tied to a desk. So this is basically qualifying them financially, because if you are someone that got a 9-to-5, usually you're also gonna have capital for a high ticket offer. And then she's filtering out unqualified leads by saying this is not for you if you're looking for a get rich quick scheme, if you don't want to put in the work, if you are someone who doesn't want to be a part of a community, if you're not ready to invest in yourself. So over here she's also qualifying people financially, or women that are not committed to changing their life, and this is filtering out people that are not personally committed. And then you got some background that you can read to do more selling on who she is. Again, it always leads back to selling who she is as a person. So once you click on reserve spot for this masterclass, save my spot, you're gonna be sent to this opt-in pop-up where they're gonna ask for your full name, your email address, and your phone number. As soon as you click here, you get sent to this thank you page, which is basically just a VSL where she's preparing leads for the live class by saying like, take out an hour of your day, be in a room with no distractions. She's making sure that they actually show up. She's building excitement. She's telling you to check the Gmail inbox where all the reminders are gonna be and where the link of the webinar is, and she's just nurturing the lead even more. Obviously, the more content someone watches of you, the more they're gonna be bought into who you are as a person, and the more money you're gonna make. So you always wanna sell more content to your audience. Now, how does the conversion look on the webinar? You got two options. I personally never been to her webinars myself, but this is usually what works best and what you could do for your own offer. So option one is basically sell a mid-ticket offer, which is usually around 1k 2k with a course and a possible group coaching. Then you get sent to a page where you can book a call after buying, where they basically qualify you financially. It's basically just framed as a Q&A call where they answer any question you got, but it's really just a sales call. And then they upsell you to her one-on-one coaching, which could be anything between 5k and 25k. Honestly, I think that it's around, I would probably guess 10k, it's if not more. But yeah, so they sell you her mid-ticket offer, which is around 2k. Then you get sent to book a call, which is framed as a Q&A, and they upsell you. And this obviously is gonna increase the average order value. And then the option two is the option for fully qualified leads are ready. So on the webinar, they go like, they send you to a type form where they're gonna ask you like, do you have X hours per week to learn ITK sales? What's your long-term goal? The roadblocks, the personal commitment. They are gonna understand how much money you got, your current income. And so let's say you got the budget, you get sent to a Calendly link right here where they're gonna basically ask you to book a call. And if you say that you don't have the budget, they're probably gonna downsell you to her mid-ticket offer, where then you learn her process, you make money, you book a call, and they upsell you. It's literally just a whole ecosystem. So they send you on a type form where they ask all this stuff. They eventually, if you're qualified, they send you to a booking link where they're gonna ask obviously for their content info. They're gonna make sure you show up to the call by asking something like, are you sure that you're gonna show up to this call 100% prepared and ready, or something along the lines of that. So then you eventually book the call. The setter is gonna call up the lead and be like, hey, I am X guy from Shelby's team, I saw that you booked the call. And he basically confirms that the lead is qualified by going like, you said that you have 6k saved up, is that right? And then he adds you to a WhatsApp chat with himself and the closer. And the closer is gonna manually send a 24 hours reminder, a 6 hours reminder, a 1 hour reminder, and a 10 minutes reminder. And this obviously is gonna go along with the automated reminders, which are usually like both emails and SMS. But yeah, what happens if you fill in the type form but you don't book, or you don't finish the form? You get into the CRM where the dialer and the setter is gonna be like, hey, I saw you completed this form but you didn't book. And she or he tries to understand if the lead is qualified and to book on a call. Yeah, and that's literally exactly how Shelby Sapp makes $800,000 a month thanks to her online coaching program. So if you want to take everything I just showed you about the exact 4-lever strategy Shelby Sapp is currently using to generate insane numbers and implement it in your own coaching business and get the same results, but you're sitting there thinking, I get it, I want to do all this stuff, this looks great, but I'm already running my business and I don't have time to figure this out all by myself, or I'm too busy. I can help you with that, because that's literally what I do for every single one of my clients. I work with coaches who want to go from wherever they at now to consistent $50, $75, or $100,000 months, and I do it by handling the entire implementation for you. I got what we call the authority acceleration system, and it's basically got two main components: the personal brand infrastructure, where we build out your entire content ecosystem, and the high ticket sales machine, where we create you a funnel that actually converts. We set up your entire sales process so that when someone finds you on social media, there's a really clear path that takes them from follower to paying $5,000 to $10,000 client. If you want to see if this is a fit for your online coaching offer and know more about how it works, there's a link in the description to book a call. We're basically gonna look where you at now. We're gonna make a plan to get to where you wanna be, and I'm gonna show you exactly how we can get you to those 100k plus months. And yeah, apart from that, appreciate you so much for checking out this video, and see you in the next one.